had one. Made the middle today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. All like that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When in the end zone with the
where'd you get bail?
I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason.
And you got LaMarcus Joyner. What the fuck?
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
There we go. Back. 180. Hey, check.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
What's that?
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Sunday.
It's a gain of 8.
On play action, Wentz. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Get ready. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A run for Nick Chubb.
Oh, my. Why didn't I just cut in?
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Wentz now to throw. And he's got Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A toss play to Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now a play fake. Wentz finds the open target, Arnold. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now Chubb. Rashawn Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
God damn it!
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ.
Some goddamn horse shit.
He's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Benjamin. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
93.
Carr now on first down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. Now a first down carry by Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6-18.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Here we go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Again,
they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Again, it's Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
What the fuck?
Incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Now the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
At the Broncos' 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And that's caught by Landry for a Denver touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Just like that. You're mine. 54.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, dude! Get away with it. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Nice, sweetheart. Pilot, 64, weak. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Carr sliding out of the pocket, looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Carr completes it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Carr. Touchdown.
Dude, are you not going to fucking step up and tackle the son of a bitch?
Drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off.
Why didn't we just sit there and watch the son of a motherfucker?
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Operating from the gun.
Motherfucker!
This is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Carr. Caught here by Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr.
Good route.
And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, Carr.
God damn it!
So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Pass the fucking ball, you son of a bitch. Why would he not pass the ball before then?
And let him fling another one.
God damn, I was slamming fucking
it.
it.
And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Son of a bitch.
It looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Already picked the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you.
Grade 15. General Wentz.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On the delay, here's Hines.
Why in the fuck did he not go up the goddamn hole?
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run.
Goddamn, how the...
That appeared to be a case of...
I swear to fuck, this game's fucking stupid as fuck.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be...
How is that a goddamn flag?
We do have a penalty flag down,
what the
however.
fuck?
Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. On 1st down, Carr. Got him in. It's Brown.
I'm fucking goddamn done.
Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch
goddamn
of this
playing
game.
The same fucking slant every
you better believe he'll be looking
fucking
for the
time.
hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
This is some goddamn crock of horse shit.
It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On the carry, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Down. You wide at 8. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 734. 54. 54 Mike. Check, check.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Mike 5'4", Mike 5'4", 29.
Hey, hey, high 7.
54 Mike. All day, all day. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Carr going to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise of throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, box drop.
Carr going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
29. 29.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr, a screen to Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
7:34.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Carr going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but